You know, after many years working in the US markets, I realized something interesting. Most investors don't lose because they lack knowledge. They lose because they don't understand themselves. And that is the real root of market volatility. Not the news, not interest rates, but human psychology. I once sat next to a friend, a veteran trader, during an investment fund meeting in New York. He told me something I still remember to this day. People are always trying to find reasons to explain the market, but the market never tries to explain people. And that's exactly why you see those confusing rallies, irrational spikes, or bloody red days that don't seem to make sense. It's not that the market is out of control, it's that people are. Have you ever noticed this? When you're stressed, you read the chart with stress. When you're afraid, every candle looks like it's attacking you. And when you're excited, you ignore warning signs you'd normally catch instantly. I want you to understand this, truly understand it. A stock price doesn't just reflect the value of a business, it reflects the emotions people have toward that business, and those emotions shift every single day. We see it clearly whenever the market enters a phase of capital rotation. Some sectors suddenly get all the attention. Money pours in like a waterfall. Meanwhile, other sectors, even fundamentally strong ones, get ignored. Not because the businesses got worse, but because investor sentiment shifted. I remember 2020 to 2021 when tech stocks soared nonstop. People kept messaging me, is tech going to lead the market forever? And I told them, nothing lasts forever. Only human psychology repeats itself. Then came 2022. Everything flipped. Companies that had been praised as the future just a year earlier suddenly became burdens. Their value didn't disappear, but expectations did. And expectations are what drive prices the farthest. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing you've been through that phase where your account turns bright green and you feel like a genius, only for a small pullback to make you feel like you know nothing. That's not your fault. That's the psychological swing every investor has to learn to control. I have a student in Texas, 52 years old. He'd been investing for years, but his emotions always got the better of him. When the market went up, he bought more because he was afraid of missing out. When it went down, he sold because he was afraid of losing more. One day he said to me, "Why does it feel like the market is personally testing me?" I laughed and told him, "The market doesn't care about you. It just mirrors what's happening inside you." From that day on, he changed his perspective. He stopped chasing every candle. He stopped forcing himself to predict tops and bottoms. He focused on the only thing he could truly control, his discipline and his principles. And when he changed, the market suddenly became much clearer. That's why I always tell investors, don't just analyze companies, analyze yourself. Do you truly understand what triggers your fear? What triggers your excitement? Can you accept uncertainty, or are you still searching for shortcuts in a market where shortcuts don't exist? A great investor isn't someone who's always right. It's someone who knows what they want and what they're willing to accept. And once you reach that mindset, you'll see that the market, even in chaos, has its own order, its own rhythm, its own logic that only those who remain calm can recognize. And at the end of the day, the market doesn't choose who to reward or punish. It simply reacts to the way we behave toward it. If you come to the market with fear, you'll see fear everywhere. If you come with greed, you'll see opportunity in every corner, even in places filled with nothing but risk. But if you come with clarity, humility, and a willingness to learn, the market becomes the best teacher you'll ever have. It doesn't promise anything. It doesn't pamper you, but it teaches lessons no school could ever offer. I want you to remember something very important. Investing is not a race to get rich fast. It's a journey of knowing yourself so deeply that you can stand firm through any storm because you know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what truly matters. You don't have to win every single trade. You just need to win the right battles. And sometimes the greatest victory is keeping your discipline, keeping your calm, and keeping faith in the strategy you've spent years building. I hope that after this video, you'll look at the market with different eyes. Less rushing, fewer unrealistic expectations. and more understanding, especially of yourself. So before you place your next trade, ask yourself one simple question. Am I acting from strategy or from emotion? Your answer will determine everything. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this video made you think, if it touched something inside you, leave a comment. I read every one of them, and I genuinely want to hear your story. And if you want to continue this investing journey in a smarter, more sustainable way with me, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We have a lot more to explore together. I'll see you in the next video. Stay steady, keep your vision long, and remember, the market simply reflects who you are.